What a goal! What a year! Now you can enjoy your club's season again. Every league game, home and away. There's a special video for every First Division club. The goals and exciting action. Then there's goals galore. 110 of the best and worst of the season. And race for the championship, the greatest ever, on one thrilling tape. Collect the Football League videos, official and exclusive. World Sports Action present the official Football League video. Goals galore, 110 of the best and worst of the season. We start with the pick of the bunch from August and September. Letitia turns on Le Style, Mowbray Magic for Middlesbrough, Beardsley Brilliance and many more. There's the blooper of the month as well, 110 goals coming up, starting at Southampton.
Certainly not the start to the season that West Ham wanted. 3 down with 3 minutes left, and they'll be glad to see the back of this match. Southampton, though, coming again with Letitia. It's a tremendous run, and it's 4-0. And what a great start to Southampton's season.
9 minutes gone. Early chance for Barrow to break through. Out by Rosario and Putney. Picked up by Mark Brennan. Mowbray's square. Here is Mowbray. Oh, he won't score many better goals than that.
Merson chasing this. That's a terrific cross and a terrific header. Arsenal are level. Alan Smith.
Here's Webb again. Clough. Webb's made the break. And a brilliant goal! Superbly fashioned there by Nottingham Forest. Webb, who's had a storming first 10 minutes of this game, combining beautifully with Nigel Clough. It was Webb who made the pass to Clough in the first place. Clough timed his return pass to perfection. Webb went running on and glided it skillfully wide of Neville Southall, and Forest are in the lead.
Sage. McMinn. Played off by Goddard. Hibberd taking it away from Callaghan and scoring his first goal for Derby in tremendous style. Trevor Hibberd.
Regis jumping. Bannister. Smith with some space on this left side. Here is David Smith. Speedy stretching. Oh, that's a terrific strike.
Miller. Charlton giving the ball away to Briley. And that's 3-0, and Les Briley has got a First Division goal to his name. And a spectacular one too.
Rosinia's away through the middle. Keeper's come to meet him. And he did well, Nigel Spink. Well, now he's got problems. Devonshire might try one from there. Inch perfect.
to Davenport, to McClare, to Davenport! A brilliant goal for Manchester United by Peter Davenport. Superbly executed from first to last. What a classic move. One-touch stuff as Davenport gets it back and slots it magnificently past McKnight for United to go into the lead.
And Beardsley might be away here. Chased by Statham, he's past him, and on a day when Liverpool badly need a win, Peter Beardsley is turning on the style.
Now our first blooper of the month, and it's Arsenal's first goal in their championship season. Tracy has it, and then he drops it. Poor lad, on his debut as well. Oh dear. Now the goals for October. The Waddle and Hughes show. 2 for Tony. Daly's dazzler. We've got a rush job too.
Thomas, compromising bit of defence, and a splendid ball now through to Chris Waddle. And a marvellous goal for Tottenham. One end of the field to the other. And Chris Waddle rams it home. Not bad for a man who woke up this morning with a temperature of 103 and at 7:30 had to call the doctor, but pronounced himself fit to play, and Spurs are delighted that he did. A great ball out of defence, superbly taken in his stride by Waddle, and Spurs go ahead. Strachan. Chip by him. In fact, it's a tremendous shot there by Mark Hughes. The volley is almost a copyright of Mark Hughes, and he crashed that in on the turn to bring it level to 1-1.
Hendry. He's gone on, he wants the return, and he's in behind Jan Mulby. Hooper standing his ground. Oh, that's a tremendous finish, and John Hendry deserves it.
Cooper. Such a lovely open feel to this game. And Mark Burke with 2 to take on. He gets the cross in. Slaven, who steered it in when the angle looked very, very difficult indeed. It was a terrific volley.
Mortimer wants it. Here is Mortimer. Good turn. But he's got away from 2 and 3. Well, how many more? And a chance for Mortimer. Great goal.
Clipped in the end by Hurlock. Cascarino! A superb header. It's his 7th goal of the season already. And on this evidence, Millwall settling very, very quickly to life in the First Division. But Brock, for a very eager-looking Francis, and they're level. Maybe even the scorer was surprised. McCall made himself available well. Snowden still being played rather in front of Southampton's defending, but Cottee can turn here. Oh, Tony Cottee, a rasper. That was what they wanted. Almost too quick for the eye to see. It's sped past Burridge. Sharp, Cottee! They're turning on the style now. that is the partnership in full working order. Trevor Stevens slung in the cross deep, far post, that's Sharp's territory. Looking for the knockdown is where Cottee is at his most effective. Sharp, stay them covering and turning it straight back to Sharp. Here's Cottee. Stephen, splendidly placed. A very clean strike to seal a very satisfying second half for Colin Harvey and his team. Unfortunate for Derek Statham, really. He hasn't been too culpable at the back, but he lost it.
Yes, great work there by Maddox. Steen! A terrific volley. Queen's Park Rangers were in need of a touch of inspiration, and little Mark Steen has supplied it. From the cross from Francis, he swept it in.
Pate swinging that back to Charlton. And here's Mortimer. Oh, and that's a glorious ball. Keown in trouble. And here's Williams. Yes! He enjoyed that.
Page. Good play. Bringing Price in again. That's a lovely cross coming in. Oh, a spectacular goal by Daly. A stupendous Aston Villa goal there by their number 7, Tony Daly. Made by Price, who has his own little celebration. A glorious goal that puts Villa into the lead. Here's Price with a splendid cross, and you won't find a better goal than this. Next on the volley by Tony Daly, and a goalkeeper of the calibre of Neville Southall. Not a prayer for him. 1-0 Villa.
Foster right in there. Stuart Ripley trying to tidy things up for Middlesbrough, and in fact looking further ahead than that and trying to get Middlesbrough going forward here. Hamilton, Slaven wanting it pushed through to him. Still Hamilton, it's Colin Cooper up in support, and Middlesbrough have swept the length of the field to score an outstanding goal.
Out by Stewart, only as far as Cockerill, and that is a tremendous goal.
Good effort, great play. Rush really is back in business. Just when West Ham had threatened at the other end, it's McKnight, the goalkeeper, who's beaten. A little ball juggling there, a blast with the left foot.
Sedgley tidying up for Coventry. Speedy. Thomas quickly onto him. Rocastle battling away. Here's Thomas again. Oh, super goal! Michael Thomas.
It's blooper time again. October's victim, Tottenham's Terry Fenwick. Nothing going right for Spurs at this stage of the season. That's piling on the agony. Now to November, and the pick of the bunch include Dynamic Dino, sharp shooting, we've got some Pierce power too. First to Queen's Park Rangers.
Francis. That's a good turn. Good cross as well. Oh, it'll come for Martin Allen. Screamer.
This fixture announced over the public address as the fans made their way in as the biggest derby have had this season. And Saunders! Can you believe it? They salute their star. When it's going your way, you don't waste any time with niceties in the shooting. You blaze away with expectation and more than hope. And Saunders' expectations were answered there with a half volley that sped past Leighton.
Pearce or Clough? It's going to be Clough, curling it. And a magnificent goal by Nigel Clough. A superb free kick. It's good play there by Mark Ward. And some more to come, maybe. Oh, indeed. Pearce is after him. He claimed a shove by Stuart Pearce. The referee had a good look at it, thought that it was a dive. West Ham aren't finished yet. Ward playing it into Rossinha! A brilliant goal! 3-3.
Ratcliffe's ball, Sharp's the target, Sharp again. Oh, I say, what a way to equalise.
Dixon. Michael Thomas still prepared to make forward runs as we move towards stoppage time. Rocastle. That's well played by David Rocastle. Is he going to crown the match here? He has done. A wonderful finale for Arsenal and for Rocastle.
That's an interesting ball. Hughes is underneath it. Wednesday's struggling to get it away and giving Hughes too much space. And he scored. They paid the price. Just 8 minutes left, and that might just win it for Manchester United. Hibberd, still Trevor Hibberd, and Callaghan's away again. Confronted by Dixon, who's left him with a bit of space, and he might yet pay for that. Callaghan's away. Here's G! Screamer!
It's dropped behind Hodge, and now Rice. Here's Pearce, who loves to go forward, and Pearce has made the breakthrough for Forest.
Seaman with 4-5 in his wall. Waddle and Gascoigne over the ball. Oh, typical Paul Gascoigne. Seaman could only stand and admire it.
Now the blooper, even the best have their embarrassing moments. Stevie Nicol, Liverpool Footballer of the Year. Into his own goal against Wimbledon. 17 players in the area, and Nicol's most embarrassing moment of a great season. Now the best goals from December, and in our Christmas collection we've got Joy for United, Nice One Nigel, and Vinny's volley. Let's go first to Villa Park.
Cowans. Touched off for Gage! A beauty!
Here's Gavin Maguire. One or two options on the far post. Here's Francis! Beautifully struck. Another super goal from Trevor Francis.
12 minutes left, and Robson to take the free kick for Hughes. Oh, that's a superb turn! Manchester United, who came here today 9 league matches without a win, certainly have the 3 points now against Charlton. It's 3-0, a brilliant effort by Hughes.
McAnally, here's Platt. McAnally's gone on, and they won't stop him. McAnally, that's a great finish.
Walsh. Paul Allen's in close support, here he is. And look at Briley covering the ground to try and hold him up, but he hasn't been able to do it this time. Waddle. Well, he produced a shot there out of absolutely nothing. A cracking goal for Chris Waddle.
Harford. Here's Ricky Hill trying to find a way through. And Harford again. Great strike from Mick Harford. Only his second goal of the season, but it had to be good to beat Shilton.
Foster and Clough. Well, Southampton a little lax in their marking there. It's cost them the lead. Foster was unattended, so too was Clough from the flick.
Up goes Smith. Nicely down for Marwood. Played down for Merson, and it's another one. 2-0. And United are in deep trouble now. And Arsenal's big spell of 4 games without a win looks as though it might well end here this afternoon. A good movement, finished off by Paul Merson, and Arsenal 2 up with about 17 minutes gone.
That won't be very pleased with himself. Here's McMinn, prepared to run at Coventry, and he's away from them all. Oh, tremendous goal, Ted McMinn.
Letitia. Well, he's kept on going, and Newcastle have caved the path in front of Matthew Letitia.
Good turn by Thompson. And that might come for David Phillips. Well, nobody in the world would have got near that. Great strike.
Well, run back by Richardson. Andy Gray called in possession. Spink fists only straight to Rocastle. The chance is on. The goal is there for David Rocastle. 2-0. Mountfield left a heap in the net. Rocastle with a goal to celebrate. 23 minutes gone. It all really stemmed when Andy Gray lost it close to the edge of his own area, and Villa never recovered, and Rocastle really punished them. A delightfully executed goal, requiring great technique, dropping just under the bar and rippling down the net.
Osman, Falco very quickly in, got himself out of trouble, back by Parker though, and it might come for Falco now. 3-1, Queen's Park Rangers really turning on the style.
Foster, here's Vinnie Jones. Oh! As they say in the game, pick that one out. It dropped off the head of Foster, and Jones fastened onto it in a flash and hammered it in.
Hughes. Played in for Donaghy. And now for Beardsmore. Gone all the way. And a brilliant goal by McClare! United are 1-1. What an amazing turnabout. And Beardsmore supplying the cross again. And McClare showing terrific volleying power. And at last Hooper is beaten. And what a game we've got.
Now our December blooper. And of all people, Peter Shilton's involved. Sheringham's header and under Shilton's body. A rare lapse from the best keeper in Britain. But I suppose it's a time for generosity. On to the new year, and among the best goals here, a spectacular one from Speedy, a belter from Brady, Fleck's fantastic finish, and magic from Merson. First to Kenilworth Road.
That's aimed at Wegley, who's got a bit of space, and working a shooting chance for himself, and making it count, Roy Wegley.
Burrows, Beardsley, Nicol. Oh, he's hit it perfectly! And Liverpool are back in business at 2-1. The goal coming in the 73rd minute. And Nicol lurking to fasten on to a clearance. And Liverpool have pressed and pressed. And finally now they've broken through in spectacular style too from Steve Nicol.
He's found Dixon. Rocastle going on ahead of him. Arsenal on the counter here, and Merson's unmarked in the middle. Here is Paul Merson. A very tidy finish. Speedy's on his way. Oh, David Speedy! That will win it for Coventry. It was a really cheeky strike. One of the goals of the season.
Brady, quickening the tempo. Still Brady. Oh, that's very special indeed. From Liam Brady, and how Derby must be wishing that they could have stopped him manipulating the ball with his left foot.
Burke, the substitute, shrugging off Wallace's challenge. On he goes, Mark Burke, 3-1.
So Forest had the free kick, gained in rather unusual circumstances. Parker for Pearce. Oh! It was a howitzer. My word. The manager will be pleased with that one. Just rolled by Parker, and in fact, Pearce had to stretch to get to it. But when he did, he really connected.
Alan Smith chasing this one. Cranston's with him. And he's shaking Cranston off. Here's Merson! Paul Merson, who's on a great run. 5 in 5 games for him. Smith did all the hard work. What a crisp strike.
Regis got to it first. Speedy! Oh, that was tremendous improvisation. He saw Sagers off his line and lobbed a wonderful goal for Coventry.
Gascoigne, Fenwick wants it short. He's gone for the more difficult option. And Cooper's won that. Colin Cooper setting his sights. Great goal! Unstoppable.
Rhoda has lost it now. Mackenzie. Here's Paul Williams. Crooks. 2 to his left. Robert Lee. And Charlton get reward for some splendid passing then.
Still Norwich a little bit on the rack as Dawes now can play it in, but now it was a poor one. And suddenly Norwich could be on the break here with Phelan. And they've got Fleck up as well. Millwall scampering to get back. Phelan crossing the ball in. And Salmon was shadowing Fleck well. But there's Fleck again. A terrific goal for Norwich in the last seconds. And this amazing away record by Norwich City looks as though it's going to be unscathed. A terrific strike by Robert Fleck.
It's blooper time again, another keeper in the frame. The Norwegian Erik Thorsved on his debut for Spurs. Goal for Nigel Clough. Things went better for him after this. On to February, and included this month, we've got some more clever stuff from Clough. There's superb Kevin Sheedy, a gem from Goddard. a winner from Waddle. Again we start at Luton.
4 in the wall. Pearce, who can strike them from this distance, hovering over the ball. Nigel Clough's there too. Here is Clough. Well, we've seen him do that before. Nigel Clough.
It's 2-2 through John Aldridge, and what a header to reply with. And Newcastle yet again failed to hold a lead. The smiles are back on Liverpool faces, and it was a terrific flick from John Aldridge. From Whelan's whipped ball in.
Sharp jumping. Nevin. Here's Sheedy. It's on his favourite left foot. What a way to equalise.
Luton still holding out, but Arsenal have massed their resources on the edge of the area. Plenty of movement at the corner this time. And Smith got free, and so too did Perry Groves.
Now a chance perhaps for Tottenham to counter. Waddle is storming through the middle, and they've found him. Here is Chris Waddle. World-class finishing from Chris Waddle.
Hubbard and Snowden going for a ball that was off the ground, but doing it fairly. Micklewhite, Goddard's gone to the right. Possibilities for Derby here. Goddard is onside. It's a perfect goal. Simply perfect. Paul Goddard. That had top quality written all over it. Micklewhite through the centre this time. Goddard to the right. Southall off his line. And Goddard knew exactly what he was doing. That was wonderful finishing. Paul Goddard gets his second goal of the game. Derby have the lead for the third time in the match. Can they hang on to it? Certainly that goal deserves to be the winner.
Blooper time again. When forwards defend, strange things happen. Frank Pingle of Newcastle. The instinct is absolutely right. The end's wrong. On to March. Among the great goals here, superb stuff from Chris Waddle. A magpie miracle. Ince perfect for the Hammers. Let's go to Wimbledon first.
5 minutes gone. Wise with the corner. Joseph driving that ball in. Derby were part clearing their lines. Here's Wise again. Fashanu jumping. A typical John Fashanu goal.
Cute. Outfield. Finally some order brought to proceedings by Walsh, and Waddle against Mountfield here. Still Waddle. Well, how does he keep on doing it? Another very special goal.
Goddard. Here's Saunders. Oh, he's away! And Butters isn't going to catch him. Now can he finish it? And there's the answer. A super strike from Dean Saunders. And Derby edge in front. Waddle. Gascoigne's there too. Here is Gascoigne. Oh, he squeezed it in on that near post. And Peter Shilton will be furious with himself. Typical Paul Gascoigne. 1-1.
Barnes. Aldridge reversed it beautifully for Steve McMahon. 4-0. It's becoming something of a rout. It doesn't flatter Liverpool. They're worth the margin by which they lead. And who says that Aldridge is just a goal scorer? That was a terrific ball through. And McMahon bided his time and then planted it past Pez.
Adams pumping that forward. Marwood's underneath it. Richardson, and Paul Davis is making a glorious run through the middle. Here is Davis! Magnificent goal!
O'Leary's header. Now Marwood. Put towards Merson. Rocastle outside him. Plenty up for Arsenal now. David Rocastle. Still Rocastle! Fantastic goal! He really turned them inside out and has given Arsenal the breathing space they badly wanted. A left foot shot rifling into the corner of that Southampton net. Baker. Oh, Cockerell with a shot, rifled in! A captain's thrust brings Southampton back into it. For the first time in the game, Arsenal defence all over the place. And they were severely punished for their errors. It was Dixon in the first place who lost out under the pace of Wallace. Adams' clearance was only half made to Cockerell.
He couldn't collect that, and Norwich playing themselves into a little bit of trouble here. Mirandinha. Well, this isn't according to the script at Carrow Road. Norwich are behind to Newcastle United.
Here's Falco. Martin Allen. All sorts of space for Allen, who might try one from there. A super goal. Martin Allen. And he deserves to celebrate.
Well, Phil Parkes got there, did well to keep his eye on the ball with two Villa players bearing down on him. But here's Ince carrying the fight forward for West Ham. He's got Mark Ward running to his right, but Ince goes for goal! Well, he's run half the length of the field, Paul Ince, although Aston Villa didn't really close him down and they paid the price.
David Hurst. Still Hurst. Oh, great goal, David Hurst. And that'll win it for Wednesday.
Broken up by Fenwick. And all the room that Gascoigne wants. He's got Walsh to his left, Stewart to the right, and two defenders barring his way, or are they? Gascoigne! A terrific finale here for Tottenham. And Paul Gascoigne gets the stamp of approval from Waddle.
On to April, and among the best action here, well, we've got hot shots from Houghton, Goddard once again, and Burney the Bolt. Let's start on Grand National morning at Anfield.
Aldridge. And here come Liverpool again with Staunton. McMahon given time to line it up. And the aim was perfect. Houghton. Oh, Beardsley pulled that down brilliantly, and Houghton's taken over. And Liverpool have got another tremendous goal. It's 3-0 now. And Ray Houghton getting it down the right slot. Ablett. Well, it's only gone as far as Dean Barrett. And what a game for long-range shooting this is turning out to be.
That's aimed at Slavin. It'll find him too. Well taken. Oh, and well hit! Another super strike from Bernie Slavin.
Right again, brilliant defending. Saunders. Oh yes, he got away from Bruce magnificently. And he's got Goddard up in support here. And he looks for him and he finds him and it's 2-0. Leighton beaten. And Derby County's two front men exploit their pace and timing to perfection. Saunders was brilliant. The way he turned Bruce, got forward, looked up, saw Goddard and marked on the far post. Thank you very much, that's 2-0. A superb goal, simplicity itself in the build-up, and a fine finish by Goddard.
Gordon's away again. Oh, brilliantly done. And again, and Townsend's arriving. Oh, he had to score to do justice to the run from Gordon.
A corner for Colin Harvey's team. They're again showing that cup football is to their liking when they've been less successful in league matches. But they're not home yet in this one. They might be now, but somehow Walker is able to get the ball away, and Forrest really can spring on here. This is Parker. Gaynor up with him, and Clough, but Parker's going all the way himself. It's a terrific goal! A wonderful run. A second ago, Everton were on the Forest line, but we know that Brian Clough's team is geared to counter-attack. But how often do you see a goal like that? Especially in a final. Well, Parker was considering one or two other options here until he realised that the goal was there for the taking if he went on, which he did, and threaded it under Southall.
Bernie Slavin, Forrest giving him plenty of room and made to pay for it.
Blooper time, it's Tony Adams' turn, skipper of the champions Arsenal, in front of a live TV audience of millions.
It's an awkward one for Adams! Oh, and Lukic couldn't keep it out! Tony Adams has scored at both ends. It's 1-1. Another twist to the drama in the championship race. Arsenal had victory in their sights. It was driven in by Blackmore as a crucial deflection there, and then by Adams, and Lukic could only palm it on its way.
On to May, the season boiling to a climax. We've got Winterburn Wonders, Super Saunders, and Thomas's Late Show. The own goal of the season coming up at the end of the month, but we had a real beauty to start with. One of the best bloopers we've seen so far. Nottingham Forest playing Millwall at the City Ground. Forest defending, and the man to watch for is the fullback, Brian Laws. Neatly over Steve Sutton, into his own net. And I wonder what Cloughie had to say about that one.
Merson. Oh, that was great work by Butterworth, but still the danger from Winterburn. Yes! Nigel Winterburn gives Arsenal the lead. His first goal since September.
Well, first of all, it was a lovely ball by Thomas, and Merson, who for me has been the star of the Arsenal team so far, in with the challenge there. But the ball ran free, and there was Winterburn in the position that George Graham's looking for to attack. Trusty left foot and banged it in.
Butterworth very unlucky here, because that was a good challenge on Merson, and badly for him, the ball broke perfectly for Winterburn, though it was certainly no foregone conclusion he'd get that in the net. Smith. What a great effort! Oh my word, what a goal! A goal of sheer quality by Alan Smith. It wasn't even a half chance. The First Division's leading scorer scores something from absolutely nothing. That long kick from John Lukic. Watch Smith here as the ball dropped. Look at that reaction. Brilliant.
Barnes. That's a good bit of play. And he's put it in! John Barnes for Liverpool. The players all across the field jump in delight as Liverpool come from behind to win. A typical run by John Barnes to the delight of the travelling Anfield fans. And Liverpool, out of sorts for so long in this game, now find themselves in front. A lovely little flick there, wide of the keeper. At full pelt from John Barnes. Liverpool 2-1.
Cockrell, Horn, look for Rodney Wallace again, but Duxbury doing very well. And Robson, a mistake. Can he profit? Cockrell, yes! Cockrell gives Southampton the lead. And amazingly, it was England's captain Brian Robson that set off all the problems for Manchester United. Brian Robson made a fatal back pass here, tried to find his goalkeeper Leighton, but knocked it in short. It was Duxbury who did well initially, winged the ball off Rodney Wallace. Look, that was the mistake. Robson straight to Letizia. He couldn't find room to make enough space for the shot, and as the ball broke loose, Cockrell with that sweet right foot found the corner of the net.
Micklewhite. In from Williams. Saunders! That's a brilliant volley, a splendid goal for Derby.
Here's Steen, he's turned Bruce, appeals for handball, but play waved on. Andy Gray. Oh, great goal! Andy Gray, 2-2. That's his first goal for Queen's Park Rangers, and what a way to get off the mark. Steen was battling through the middle, appeals for handball as Bruce got the ball away. It ran for Gray, and what a strike.
Well, it's a strong finish to the first half, this from Southampton. Right out, shot blocked. Now Cockerell letting fly.
Here's Donachie. Mark Hughes. Hughes! Great goal! Mark Hughes, who hasn't scored for very nearly 3 months now, and that's a lovely way to start again. The player's player of the year scores his 16th goal of the season in typical fashion. Good ball. Adams. Look for Hayes in space, but Joseph was the player who filled that space, and then it's given away. And a great effort from Winterburn. What a goal! Oh, what a goal! One of the goals of the season. Nigel Winterburn against his former team. Magnificent. Winterburn cutting inside, seeing something that no one else on the field has spotted, and right foot, that's unusual for him, brilliant into the top corner. What a goal!
A brilliant goal there, but coming up now, our award for blooper of the season. Hillsborough, the venue, Sheffield Wednesday against Norwich City. Now watch Andy Linnigan, number 5. An own goal of quite spectacular proportions. Linnigan and Norwich have had a great season. I reckon Big Andy might just have been thinking of the summer holidays here. You've seen 109 goals so far, something from every club in the First Division. You can argue amongst yourselves which was the best. There's no doubting the most important, though, the very last. We leave you with Michael Thomas winning the championship for Arsenal.
Arsenal come streaming forward now in surely what will be their last attack. A good ball by Dixon, finding Smith. For Thomas, charging through the midfield. Thomas, it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Right at the end! An unbelievable climax to the league season. Well into injury time, the Liverpool players are down, absolutely abject. Aldridge is down, Barnes is down, Dalglish just stands there. Nichols on his knees, McMahon's on his knees. Suddenly it was Michael Thomas bursting through. The bounce fell his way. He flips it wide of Grobbelaar.